My name is Phillip Tretten. I'm the Dean of Education for our civil engineering programs. And we're here today for the first time to learn about how we can recruit international students to our programs. Our university is actually one of the northernmost universities in Scandinavia, one of the most northern in the world today. But because of the Gulf Stream, it's not so cold as you would expect it to be, but it's a very nice place to be if you want to experience all four seasons. I personally enjoy skiing, I enjoy snowmobiling, and I come from Florida originally, and I've learned to enjoy the weather in the winters. We offer our master's programs right now, because all of our master's programs are in English. I mean, we have everything from geotechnical masters to music performance, maintenance engineering. Both the geotechnical and the maintenance engineering are the top groups in the world today in both research and education. So we have pretty unique master's programs there. We also have programs in materials engineering, information security, even aerospace, spacecraft design. That's a very popular program for us because in northern Sweden we have the spacecraft design group, and that we have a close cooperation with them. In general, they just need to have a bachelor's degree within the relevant area, and on our homepage it says that. When you look on the master's programs and choose different programs, it'll tell you what degree you need, and then of course it's the English tests. You can pass either the TOEFL, for example, pass that with equivalent grades. It's not more advanced than that. No, not really, because this is the first time that we're here. We're here to learn, to meet people, and to see. One of my PhD students, his father is a Dean of Education, Research and Education at the University of Oman, and he told us that this would be a good place to come and to meet new student prospects. Well, space science and technology is a really popular area. I mean, that's applied. We got a lot of applications there. But then we have two other groups. That's the mining. Our research group in mining, they're the top in the world. And then maintenance engineering, they're the top in the world. And these master programs are actually stepping stones to get into the PhD programs. One of our greatest challenges is to get more PhD students. And if you become a PhD student in Sweden, after you finish your degree, you also get a work permit to live and work in Sweden. We have actually two directions you can choose, because our university is a technical university. It's very applied. We have a lot of industry that works with our programs. And in Sweden, it's been a long tradition that the industry works together with the university, from bachelor level up to research. And so what it is many of the students will do projects, practical work experiences in the companies, which in turn gives them the opportunity to work there afterwards. Several of my students, master students in maintenance engineering, have been offered jobs at big companies like ABB now after they got their degree. Our university is pretty broad. And we have a lot of programs that we require campus students, like our musical performance programs. But we're also starting to ramp up with our MOOCs, massive open online courses. I know Operation and Maintenance Engineering has starting their first courses now for total online courses. So in some areas we're getting ready, others we're a little bit behind. But we understand that it's a revolution that's going to change education. And we're preparing for it. We've spent a lot of money to start, investing in the different opportunities, but we're not on the top level yet. I think it's both our university and Sweden is a good opportunity for you students to try to get your degree, because there's so much opportunities within research and industry. We don't have enough engineers in our industry today, which limits our industry, because they now have to outsource their research, R&D, to other countries because they don't have the engineers. We need more engineers that do schooling in Sweden and to work in Sweden. and some of our companies in Lulea were bought up by Google and used by Google with their new technologies. Sweden has been a front runner in general because they've given the freedom to people to do it. But in general, as a TV, the role TV plays, I think that's losing their footprint. It's becoming more and more individual media sources like Snapchat and Instagram, which has become really big in Sweden. And we have a couple $1 billion companies in Sweden that are just focusing on social media.